Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we are here looking at your love situation for April 2018. And this will be the last month that I will be offering all the signs for free on YouTube. Starting in May, I will be making it part of our Patreon. And it's going to be just $1 for all the signs. You can go to my Patreon page and become a patron of Heartspace and get all of the readings for just $1 a month, which is really, really wonderful. And that will be the only way that you will be able to get it. So go check that out. There's a lot of different tiers that you can check out and get some lovely, lovely goodies in. Also, I will be doing a special through Instant Go this month, so keep up to date with that. I will be posting a video and putting it on my Facebook and letting you guys know when that will happen. All right, so let's get into the reading. Oh, and if you want a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. You can schedule it online, and we can do that. And also, if you are in Colorado, I'm going to start doing my Tea and Tarot group meetings again. So I will let you guys know more about that. My Coloradan people in Denver and Aurora and Boulder area, we will be doing some fun things. So Aries, let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. Oh, they are just wanting to flip. They are ready. They are ready for you. All right, what is the message energy for my single Aries? We're going to start off with the single and move our way into couple after that, but let's start with single. Okay. And what I started to do with the love reading is just pulling as many cards as feels right. So there's not going to be a consistent 6 or consistent 8. It's just whatever you need. All right, so we have the Knight of Staffs, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Staffs, the Fool reversed, Judgment reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, 5 of Staffs, and then 3 of Staffs. And they're always going to be laid out a little bit differently too. It's just whatever you need at this time. Okay, let me move it up so you can see them. They are facing me, so they are reversed for you. But that, it makes it easier for me to see what's going on and to feel them. All right. My guides are saying there's someone that you need to hold on to. There's someone that you need to fight for. Okay, we have the Knight of Staffs energy, and I feel like that is you, Aries, and you haven't been fighting for that person that you really believe in or that person that you want to meet. And so it's time for you to stand up and say, you know what, you're worth it. I'm going to stand up for them. And then, you know, and I'm not saying that it's going to work out, to tell you the truth. It's not that it's going to be the end all be all. I mean, there is a definite possibility of happiness and joy with this person, but you need to do it so you don't have any regrets. Okay, so if you have somebody in mind, if there's somebody that you want to talk to, please do it. Please go forward with that. We do have the Fool in reverse and Judgment in reverse and 8 of Swords in reverse. So having all of these kind of right next to each other too is being held accountable for your actions, being held accountable in this relationship. And, you know, always, once again, we're coming back to this idea of standing up for who you believe in, what you believe in, and letting this person in on it. If you are kind of, I feel like you're a little hesitant just because what you believe, what you feel may be a little bit on the fringe, may not be mainstream, or not what that other person expects. And so you are hesitant to really show yourself to them and let them see who you truly are, because you know that it's not their norm, it's not their usual. But if you don't do that, then you're going to be lying to yourself and lying to the world, and it's going to crumble around you, and it actually will rebound. It'll come straight back to you and knock you off. So make sure that you are, even though you may feel a little uncomfortable and feel like this is a challenge, to say, you know, well, actually, I really love Star Trek and they are Star Wars people, you know. Just stand in that truth, because they're going to honor that and respect you for being honest and being like, hey, you know what, at least I know that they were always true to me. And that is more important than them being like, wow, they're exactly who I want. And then finding out, which they will in April, they will find out that you were kind of lying and, you know, you were a wolf in sheep's clothing. All right. So, and it's going to be hard. You're going to have to really kind of fight yourself against this feeling of just molding to who they are, because you're so overtaken with them, and, you know, going along with them. And it's going to be really hard for you, Aries, because you want to please them. You want to make them happy. But you have to stand up for yourself, because I do feel like a lot of you who are meeting someone or in the new stage of the relationship are already starting to feel this way, are already starting to feel like, you know, I'm kind of losing myself a little bit to this person. I'm kind of doing whatever they want and not, you know, following myself. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to have to move on from this relationship, because you're going to realize it doesn't fit you. It's not organic for you, and it was too hard for you to be yourself. But that is what the gift is in this situation. It's like, oh, wait, now I know who I truly am. And now I know how to call in the person I truly want. So I know it's not all love and yumminess. Well, it is all love and yumminess for you. But it'll be better off in the long run if you don't allow this other person to dictate who you are. And not everyone's going to have that happen where they, you know, break up or separate. Some of you guys will realize that their partner is actually intrigued and excited and wants to celebrate who you are and celebrate what you're doing, and because they had no idea that's who you were. So there, and I feel like that's a smaller portion of the people. I feel like that's like 30% of the people are going to be feeling that. And then like 70% of the other people are going to have to let go, but it's still there. All right, so let's call on the Universal Love deck. We're going to pull 2 cards. All right, we got miracles. See, miracles happen every day. And message from afar. Okay, so I'm going to turn these so you can see them. This is what I feel like, in a way, the miracle that is happening to you is you realizing how awesome you are. Like, you're like, it's a miracle. I am pretty awesome, you know. And for the 30% of you guys who the person says, yeah, let's get this going. This is awesome. You're gonna feel like it's kind of like an epiphany. Like, okay, so this is what happens when I am finally true to myself, and true to myself always. Stay within that realm of being grateful for whatever happens. You know, miracles, you know, they say miracles happen every day, but also, you know, in the future, you're going to see in certain situations when you aren't with that person anymore, thank goodness you weren't. And thank goodness you let them go when you did. And listen to your guides. Listen to that little hum within you, message from afar. Listen to your soul. Listen to your heart. Quiet yourself and listen to that, because that's the message that you really need to listen to. The inner voice, the inner ear of your life. Your guides and ancestors are trying to talk to you and give you some guidance and some help, but you're a little too busy and anxious for them to really get the message across. So calm down just for a moment. I know it's hard, Aries, but it's important. Just calm down for just a moment and listen to that message. It will really change your April. All right, so let's move on to the couples. All right, hello, my couples in Aries. So this is for Aries couples, where one of them is an Aries, and it can be sun, rising, moon signs. So, okay, let's call in the highest of light, highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. This is for April couples, for Aries, where 1 or 2 or 3 of them are Aries, sun, rising, or moon. Okay, and then I need to do one of these. There we go. Okay, and I was telling my Aries singles that I'm just picking as many cards as needs to be picked, and if I need to pick more, I will, but there's not going to be any set amount of cards. Ace of Swords reversed, Six of Cups reversed, and Strength reversed. And then we have Six of Pentacles reversed, the Devil, and Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so let's do it this way. Yep, there it is. So this is an interesting reading, and it's reversed for you, so I apologize that it's upside down for you. But all of them are in reverse except for the Devil. All right, so we have a conflict of interest going on within the relationship. All right, so one of the members in your relationship, it could be you or the other person, is obsessing over a situation in the relationship. And I do feel like it's something that has happened between the two of you. Maybe one of you guys went out one night, drank too much, and you don't remember what happened, or something that happened to one of you that affects the entire relationship. And so everything is getting skewed, Aries. Everything is getting foggy. And the past situation, everything that you have been working on, is tainted in a way. Even though it's not, it happened in the past, obviously. But now the view of it and what happened is being questioned as the truth. And it's kind of like that idea of like a betrayal in a way. When you were betrayed, it's like, well, were you betraying me the whole time? When you gave me that beautiful bouquet, was it because you felt guilty? It's that kind of feeling, Aries. Like everything that was good in the past is questioned, and everything that is, bad in the past is also questioned. And so it's hard to move on. I mean, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, both in the reverse. And so it's like, how do you get out of this? How do you move forward in April? And so what it's really asking you to do is, if you're the one who in a way has been betrayed or has questions, is to sit with it for a minute, all right? And not skew the past for what it is. I mean, if there are some certain things that pop out from the past that you're like, wait, I was questioning that. Wait, I got my spidey sense something was wrong. Take heed in that. But don't take every, minor detail and skew it into this situation. It is something that needs to be addressed, and it is something that needs to change and shift in the relationship. And if you don't change and shift it, then, you're letting the Devil energy win, letting the obsessive compulsive energy win. I also feel like you're in the need to build your strength, like with the Strength in reverse. I feel like you're just not in the capacity to truly give this situation the attention that it needs. So you have to heal yourself this month, and that's okay. You don't have to give an answer. If you don't have to give an answer, don't. If you do have to give an answer, wait as long as you can. Because it's just too foggy. It's too questioning. Like the Six of Cups reverse, it's just like looking to the past and trying to pick apart everything that's happening. Six of Pentacles, very similar energy of gosh, what happened? Where did I go? How did it end up like this? And so this month is transitory. All right, for you and your loved one. It's just so transitory, and it's going to be a turning point for you. So that's why I'm saying you really need to sit with it. You really need to just give it some time, because there is no definite answer. All right, there's no beginning. There's no new beginning really happening, and there's no really true end happening either. It's because you personally are lacking in the emotional strength or the physical strength or even the mental strength to really deal with the situation. And to accept that will make it stronger, okay? To accept that you're just not ready to deal with this yet will make your situation and relationship stronger, whether it is that you need to break up or whether it is you need to stay together. But you need to really ponder this and really think about it. for a lot of you, I do think it's going to be a separation of some regard, just because the devil's the only one that's upright, and I don't want you to live with that energy. I don't want you to obsess over it. I don't want you to cultivate, your a sense of depression. I want you to let that go. And so that seeing as that's someone that's upright, and strength is you're having a difficulty, separating from it. Like, separate yourself from it for a moment and see how you feel by the end of the month, being away from the situation. And if you are married and you can't get away, and there's nowhere for you to go, then every day give yourself some time, give yourself some moments of just you, where you are alone and you are with your thoughts, and you have a chance to really not even try to figure the situation out, but just settle yourself, because I do feel like it's kind of a shock that this happened. All right, so we have sacred union. Oh, that's so interesting. And sorrow. Okay, and so this is why it's so hard for you to deal with, because who you're with is a soul connection. A soulmate is a sacred union. And so you are feeling so connected, and you have been connected with them, and you want to work it out, but your heart hurts, and it's okay for your heart to hurt sometimes. Feel it, feel it, feel it, and then you can let it go. But if you never truly feel that sorrow, that pain, even for some of you guys it will be regret, if you don't feel it, then you don't know what to let go of. Okay, I'm not saying stay there. Like, the devil wants you to stay there. The devil card wants you to stay in that deep sorrow, that deep sadness. But I know, Aries, that you can feel it, and then you've got to release yourself and realize the beauty of the situation, the beauty of the other person. You didn't get with them because you didn't love them. You're not connected with them because they didn't fulfill you. There was a time, and there is a time, where they are your soulmate, and remember that. Remember that you chose them and they chose you, and to connect in that way, Aries. And once you do that, and once you feel a little bit more grounded within yourself, then you can come to your partner and solve it together. Okay? All right, so if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. Also, there's going to be a special with Instant Go this month, so pay attention to that. Something fun's going to happen. And become a patron on Patreon so that you can get these readings every month, all of the signs, for just $1. All right, much love, joy, and blessings.